I remember yesterday. I mean, fuck, man.
Understand what I was
I hear Ted, man, keep living, but man, he was great. I mean, he was angry as fuck when 5-Speed, but 5-Speed tried to tell him, tell him what to do.
I fell in love with,
and I got pretty pissed, pissed off, because 5-Speed does that shit all the time on people's panels. So plays this, like he plays this like this preacher pastor bullshit. I was like, I'm thinking like, fucking hey man, if you want preacher shit, go to church. This is YouTube.
I thought she would be. For me, not that she's a bad woman, but evidently she's done some things. But I loved her personality during the time that I was.
Fuck, I don't even have the radio going. What the fuck?
With my wife, but now that my wife's no longer here, we just don't have anything to connect on except YouTube, and it just fizzled out. So, with all the jokes about her being truck stop mommy and stuff like that, I mean, that stuff did hurt her feelings. I'm not gonna lie, it did hurt her feelings, but why things didn't work out, I don't know. But
strong woman in your life, Beaver, and if I may make a suggestion, I think you and Sasha Crane ought to get together.
Oh my gosh, Lou. Where has Sasha been? I haven't seen her in a while. I guess maybe she's taking a break from the
Well, it's just that fucking picture of that fucking transgender woman, fuck, I admit, she's gotten good looking. Look at Furry Potato. Fuck, Furry's fucking sexy, man.
No, I mean, I really don't need a woman in my life right now. I really don't.
I told Fellow Fail, I was like, there you go, look at that woman, man, she's good looking. I mean, that's the I say Fellow Fail. That's the closest thing to a woman you're going to get in real life, come on. And he left the comment, it's creepy 25, say, oh, you're not too bright on it. It's like, well, it's a lot smarter than you are. I said, did you make it past their middle school to Fellow Fail?
Sometimes I meet women, picking them up as a cab, and we have interesting conversations, and we'll go out and do something. But
you made another one like I did talk about, show the junk cars when I did my cop watch that day, that black van with 2 junk trucks. I said, there you go, Fellow Fail. You can be like, spew, brothers with no sack.
That should be the most important thing for you, Beaver, is really to,
Fellow Fail was like, you got no driver license, you're not smart. Basic spelling and education is a requirement.
Exactly.
Cox went up there and said, Fellow Fail would need an automatic for his van. As a stick should be too much it'd be too much for him to handle. It's like, of course. Because he'd have the left hand on the wheel and the right hand on his fucking romance lover's leg, filling up and down.
I was in my 20s and my 30s of being a single guy or someone out there in the know of things. And marriage kind of keeps you protected by what's going on in the outside world when all you do is focus on one other person. Or if you have kids, you focus on them. And I've always been about me this entire time in my marriage, just between me and my wife.
Yeah.
Fellow
Bill's talking around saying, oh, I'm going to make a boy video destroying, exposing the Cox and his creepy friend. I'm like, fuck. Like, you guys been saying, like you guys been saying how you can destroy us, how you can expose us for fucking months with nothing. Yeah, there's videos made out of shit like that coming around. How are we exposed? How are we destroyed?
The dates that I do, man, they're expensive as shit. If I take a woman out to dinner, man, I'm spending like $60, $70. And,
why can't a woman and you just do like a Dutch date where you both pay for your own shit?
Because that's cheesy. That's cheesy.
Yeah, that's not cheesy yet.
It's not cheesy. He's trying to save money, for fuck's sakes. He's got this expense.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If there's a fella that wants to go out with me and save money, you can just stay home.
No, I can tell you one thing. The women that are around our age, they don't want a bum. They want someone who's invested their time, has money, has a retirement going, has something good going for themselves. So, of course, you would have money to go out on a date if you weren't a bum.
It tells you, too, how responsible they are and things like that. For Amanda. I mean, come on, Lou. Your first impression is that you're a tightwad. You know what I'm saying. I'm not... necessarily saying you're a tightwad, but I'm just saying, you ask a woman out on a date, look, we're going to go, but it's going to be Dutch. You'll pay for yours, I'll pay for mine. I'm really broke. Hey, go on.
Well, it's not kind of awkward like that, shit like that. But saying like, oh, yeah, she can pay for hers and you pay for yours. It's kind of odd, You think the logic is, a gentleman's going to be a gentleman, he should pick up the tab.
Man, I need more than one woman. Like, I need a wife, a girlfriend, a sister wife. Fuck that. I have one woman that I have to please every day. It's not easy. It's a chore. but I do it gladly because, you know, I love my wife. But
Sister
I'm glad
wife,
I don't
fuck.
have more than one wife. Could you imagine having 4 women? Fuck. There's that guy in Vegas, Cody Brown, the fucking Mormon dude. He's got like 4 sister wives. I'm like, holy shit.
That's
dude.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, this one right here
I
is
could do
from
laundry
Marvel
and cook.
Cinema and Matt View, a tune called
Man,
Coastline.
and he has that
Yeah, I remember one time he was talking about. She's like, "Yeah, I met this one girl. She wanted a wife. She wanted a girlfriend and a sister, and like a sister wife." I was like, "That's stupid." I was like, "Right?" I was like, "Yeah,
That's exactly right, Lou. That's a good idea. Have people on bunk bed.
And I've had dates where my expenses weren't even more than $8 because I said, you know, the Starbucks, you can meet at such and such in DC at Starbucks, and then walk across the street where they've got, you know, benches and stuff, at something to look at. You know, so I've had dates where they didn't even cost me $10. But
fuck."
also,
This is what GD said. No one could afford to feed Lou's wife. The meal would be $500 even at McDonald's.
Go out on a date, or if she shows up and you're not really
Sweet
feeling
Sour
her,
says, "Beaver, if you work on your
say,
faults
hey,
before
you know,
you date, then you should be dating by 2030.
Man, I'd still pay for a lady though, man. You know, if I'm asking her out, you know,
Yeah, Whiskey Shit says, "Do prostitutes count as a date, Beaver?"
then I know what I'm planning on spending. That's not up to her to spend. I mean, we can go to a
GD's
nice
trying to put that on the screen. Shut up, GD.
say, what kind of burger do you want?
Clean your room,
Everything
GD.
that she wants, you know. But usually we go out on a date to impress
Go move
her.
your fucking boogie out of the way, GD.
You know, I've had dates where, you know, I've gotten out,
They've been married 15 years. What are you talking about?
paid for a Motel 6, and, you know, it was great. But, you know, after that, I didn't really want to see him anymore.
No, it's 15 years ago, dude. You're 55. That's when you were 40.
I'm almost 54. Let's get it right.
All right. Well, same difference, man.
Fuck, if I've
You know, you've been married 15 years, right?
Well, I've had dates where I take her to a nice restaurant. I remember I had an old girlfriend. I once took her up in Space Needle. She had chicken parmesan. I had a New York T-bone steak, and it was delicious, man. Oh my god, it was like $60 for everything.
And then you went through this COVID shit.
Yeah, I paid for a small bottle of wine we had together, a couple glasses. Yeah, like I said, it was $60 even with a tip.
Anymore. I
I had a coupon. It was like I think it was like something like you spend 50 or more bucks, like you get $10 off. So yeah, that helped out.
Yeah,
and the one guy goes, "How come you're not wearing a mask?" Fuck it, I already had COVID. I'm not gonna catch it again.
You can.
Actually, you can. You can catch it COVID again.
Be careful. Be careful. I was worried about you last time.
You know, I appreciate you worrying about me, but seriously, I didn't have COVID. I had a fucking flu bug. Doctors.
Yeah. Well, that's right. I've heard stories where people had COVID and they get it
They
again.
tested you and you were positive for COVID.
They said I was positive for COVID. How can I believe what the doctors said?
Whiskey,
I know. Did you take the medicine they gave you?
No, because they didn't give me any medicine. They gave me a Z-Pack for my cough.
Did you take that?
I did, and I took an advanced Z-Pack for like 3 days, the big blue pills. It was an extra strength Z-Pack, like 1,000 milligrams. And that was it. And I just basically self-isolated. I didn't fucking talk to nobody.
That Z-Pack, did it help? Did it get rid of the cold? Cough?
Got rid of the cough. Like a dumbass, I went and vaped shortly after.
Yeah, that doesn't help, Luke. I smoke, so I mean, I can understand, but that does not help.
You smoke, Teresa? Yeah, I didn't know that. Teresa, you light a cigarette can before.
I do.
Never knew that.
I try to keep it a secret. That's why my voice is so raspy.
I love that raspy voice, though. Are you into menthol, or what do you smoke?
I don't smoke menthol. I smoke Marlboro Lights.
Marlboro Lights, the cowboy killer.
Yep. No, actually,
Sometimes I smoke menthols when I'm coughing. I'm just kidding. I know people that will do that. They're like, I have a cold. I'm going to buy menthol cigarettes. And I'm like, I don't know that that's really going to help.
Well, one thing that's really good with getting the tar out of your lungs is smoking weed, because it'll make you cough all that shit up.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
That is true.
Marijuana expands the lungs, whereas cigarettes compress the lungs.
Yeah, I love weed, sorry. It's not for me.
We were talking to
Fuck, I haven't smoked
WTT
weed
about
in-
meth this morning.
I haven't
and
smoked
told
weed
him,
16
that
years.
It would have to be more all natural for me to use it. I like natural, all natural drugs.
Some people have been thinking, I haven't smoked, it's legal in my state. I was like, well, it's because of my job.
Smoking Drano.
Piss test you.
Oh my god.
I told him, I keep telling him, it's like, you know, marijuana is legal, you know, unfortunately it's part
He
of their
said I
fucking
was on
policy. I
that,
said, we
so
need to
that
change
was
policy
on
up.
that panel.
A lot of people do recreational marijuana. I mean, shit, if they would, I'll go visit, I'll go to a park store, buy me a fucking joint, throw that shit up. Oh yeah, give me that shit.
I wouldn't mind having your stuff up there, but the picture of who you're calling yourself to be is just absolutely disgusting. Turds in a toilet.
Whiskey shits your turds in the toilet? I guess that's what happens when you drink too much whiskey.
Yeah, but his picture says
he
turds
gets
in
the whiskey
toilet.
shit.
You know?
Well, how about that picture I sent you the one day, Beaver? I told you were my favorite turd, and I went and shit you.
Gross. All right, you guys, I need to jump off. I got some things that I have to do.
Sweet Sarah said, Beaver wants to be laid with a cheeseburger day?
You'll have a nice day.
I mean, I'll sit here and take it.
He hot peppers out when you out.
Be nice. Be nice to Lady Di. Or stop being mean to her. Come on.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Really? After all the shit she's done? Really?
Somebody has, hey, you know, even if, hey, that, if you want to say that's true, if that's your perception, and that, I'm not saying it's wrong. If that's your perception, now be the bigger person, Lou.
I'm going to do you, Teresa, I'm going to do you one better. Not only am I not going to talk about her anymore, I'm not going to attack her. So when she attacks me, I'm just going to brush it off and pretend it didn't happen and just take it.
There you go. There you go. Do that. All right, y'all have a wonderful day. Good Sunday. Good prayer.
People are arguing.
That's right.
Yeah, this one right here is from Secret
People
Structures.
who want to swim in the mud, such as pigs themselves, want you to fling mud back. It makes them special. It makes them feel that they're being listened.
The man, the myth. He's in the Twitch chat right now, so if you want to get in there and say what's up,
talk show about you. You know, when you answer back and go back and forth with it, you know, it's never ending. If you just let it go in one ear out the other and laugh about it, then...
Well, it does. It takes two to tango. So, yeah, somebody's got to let it go in one ear and laugh about it. One of y'all has to. Somebody be the bigger person and just let it go. There's other people that...
I had Peanut on my panel last night, and we talked about a few things, and, you know, she's like, oh, you know, are you going to forget CSW? I'm like, no, probably not. What about Rick? I said, look, anybody that can be passed around and bought for a pack of cigarettes and a dirty $10 bill, I don't have time for in my life.
Hey, Lou, you know, I'm not a huge fan of Caroline. You know, don't get me wrong. I don't dislike her or anything. But, you know, we haven't always seen eye to eye. But I want to assure you that we don't see eye to eye. We don't communicate really outside of, you know, YouTube when we're in the chats or whatever. I had no idea she was going to have an interview with you or bring you up there. And I really didn't have any idea that she was going to even let me come up there. That surprised me. So, you know, I don't want you to think that she had... I really don't want you to think that she had planned anything out like that. And maybe it didn't go well for you or whatever. I
remember like one time, you know, Caroline gave her number, shit like that, and then like,
she wasn't trying to conspire with any of the trolls.
She was, you know, she wanted to talk to me, shit like that, and all of a sudden when I lost my middle on my channel, she's playing as Dave forgot who I am. I was like, all right, no problem, that's cool.
But I can agree to disagree and not fight with y'all.
I love Carolina Fort Worth. That's who we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Every time I see her eyebrows are in a different shape and a different form. So I always pay attention to how she pins her eyebrows on. Sometimes they're too high, sometimes they're too low. That's the only thing that I joke about. It's unfortunate. You know, it's not like I like her very much. I like her, you know, she's got a certain way of doing things about her, but...
I like how she's bubbly and, you know, I like that, you know, I mean, she's kind of goofy out there when she does her audits and sometimes she puts her foot in her mouth and stuff.
Like, I love her style, her personality. She's fiery.
Like she'd be fun to hang out with. If I can.
I like when she was at the Rockwell. That was fun.
All of us women don't get along.
That was the day I got 3 parts and put them on channel, shit like that. That was the day I was going to Costco. But yeah, and most of the mirroring I did,
I don't dislike her.
Was from her doing. When her stream stopped, then I go a happy side for a little bit. That was the day he modded me up. Because some of my friends were in there. I checked back, see if Carolina got back. You know, I was unhappy a little bit. Then there's some dumbass tried to put water in the hell heavy. I got that part. Then when Carolina got, somebody said, I check on Carolina. When her stream got back, I'll go for her.
And a lot of people give her a hard time about
I mean, did someone have a speaker? I don't know if it was on speaker or like in a recording. Everybody say, "Fuck the police!" Yeah, that was crazy.
Out of hell and
Eric didn't couldn't go on Rockwell. I think he
gets arrested.
I think he was on house
arrest.
arrest or something like that.
So
He was still bound to cases when he got kept getting arrested over and over.
But you know, I do.
But yeah, there were a lot of people. Chris was there. Emo was there.
Anyway, you guys have a nice
Nana Baby was there. El Jefe. We other others. They were there too. There were probably like what? There were like 8, 9 others there at Rockwell.
I'm still trying to win a date with you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a cooking stream maybe maybe next week or something. I'm thinking about cooking some jambalaya. Maybe you could join me.
I do.
What was that?
I still have your chili recipe right on my desk.
I just made some the other night. I had some ground meat and I decided to make some. It was so good. I ate almost the whole pot myself.
Well, my
All right, I gotta go.
soon is a chili dog.
Y'all have a nice day.
All right. But, yeah, I still have...
Wow.